This conference will now be recorded.
Good evening, everyone. Hope all are doing good. So, let me know if you can hear me. Am I audible to you all? Response me. Am I audible?
Yes, ma'am.
So, still now, whatever the class we have covered, if you have any doubts till the last class, you can ask me. Does anyone has a doubt? Fine. I'm sending you one of the document now on which we are going to start working from today onwards. So you can keep this data for your Tableau workings. For your Tableau workings, I'm sharing this on a WhatsApp group. You can download it. I've already sent, but still I'm sending you again so that this one you can keep it permanently for your reference from here after whatever we are going to work. Okay, I've sent on a WhatsApp, you can check that. I've sent you this data. Let me share you my screen first and I'll show you which data I've shared you so that you can refer. Okay, I've shared you an Excel file which is named as sample superstore for Tableau. If you open this, you'll find the three sheets. Three sheets. Let me show you this. So order, people, returns. Order, people, returns. Okay, these are the three sheets you will be having, which we are going to work on this. Okay, I'm not making any changes on this, right? We are not making any changes on this. See, there are 801 returns out of your orders. Okay, just download this, then I'll tell you what you have to do. I'll give you 2 minutes, you can download this file, then I'll start the session. Have you all downloaded the file? Have you all? You need to respond to me. If you don't reply me, then I'll just keep continuing the session. response, so I'll start continuing the session. Okay. Note them in as dumbbell. Great now. Okay. Fine then. Let's continue the session. If anywhere you have a doubt, you can tell me. Now what you do, before we enter into Tableau, open the file which I've shared with you, sample superstore for Tableau. I'll open this. When you open it, you will get this option, enable editing. Click on enable editing. Only then you can make the changes. Now I'll just select this row ID because I don't want this row ID. Which line it is, I don't want to know this. Okay. So I'll select this row ID, right click, delete. Have deleted row ID. You have to click on enable editing. You have to select the row ID, right click and delete it. Once you delete it, close this by saving the file. Close this by saving the file. After closing this, now open a Tableau so that we will import the data here. Okay, do this. Now, after doing that, what I'll do, I have opened a Tableau. My data, which I've shared with you, is sample superstore for Tableau, and this file is in an Excel format, Microsoft Excel format. So this data we have to import it. So in a Tableau, Microsoft Excel, on the desktop, I have given name as sample superstore for Tableau. Open. Now this data will get downloaded here. I don't have any data displayed. Let me drag this order sheet and drop it here. As soon as I drop, I'll get this details. Okay. Now, after bringing this data, we are going to work on this. If you want to connect the people, you can connect the people. If you want to connect the returns, you can connect it. As of now, I will not use this people and return sheet. I'll use this later. So I'll just remove this from the connection. Only order sheet is enough for me. So drag and drop order sheet. Okay, so you will be getting a sheet list here. Click on the order sheet, drag and drop it here. As soon as you drag and drop, you will get this all the details. Now after the sheet, now you can go for sheet 1. Sheet 1. See, you can see here what you have: new worksheet, new dashboard, new story. Now what is this? New worksheet is a place where we are going to create individual charts, and the same charts, if I have to show it in a dashboard format. What is dashboard? In the last class we have done pivot table and few charts, 5 charts I placed in one place. So after creating each and every chart in sheets, I will arrange all these charts in another place, which is going to be your dashboard. Now, suppose I have 20 charts. I have created 5 dashboard. In each dashboard, there are 5 charts. Now, how can I see all these things? Then, I'll go and create a story. So, where I can see all the 20 charts. In each dashboard, 5 charts. It's simple. So, now, say example, we have a sheets. Sheets is used for creating charts. Okay, take it that we have 20 charts, different charts based on our data set created. Okay, based on data, we have created a charts. Now this one, if I have to see all the 20 charts in one place, okay, in one place, if I have to see all charts, is it possible? Yes, it is possible, but it won't be that much clear if I place all the 20 charts in one place. So what we will do, we will create a dashboard. For this, we will create a dashboard. For what? To arrange all our charts in one place. Okay, in a dashboard. Okay, so here, in case if the place is not sufficient or it will look too congested, so we will take it here as we will arrange. Okay, so we will arrange some 5 charts in one dashboard. Now when there is 5 charts in one dashboard, how many dashboard we will create? So we will create 5 dashboards. So we will arrange what we are doing. We are using 5 charts in one dashboard. So that means we also need 5 dashboards. 5 dashboards for 20 charts what we are having. Now to see, right? To view all this 20 charts, I will do what? So we will create this dashboard as a story. Like how you prepare a slide, right? Movement of slide where I can see everything. Create dashboard as a story. So where we can see everything in one place. So in this, you will be having the sheets. The sheets we can say it as worksheet, how we call it in Excel. Then we will be having a dashboard. Then we will be having a story. These are the 3 things which we can add. So you can see a sheet, you can see a new worksheet, it says new dashboard, new story. Okay, so this is the things. Now this is a data source. What data have got? Data source, by default sheet 1 is available. If we want, we will add here. Okay, then these are the tabs. These are the tabs. Okay, so title bar, we have not saved anything, so by default it is book 1. Book 1 is default for your Excel as well as Tableau. Okay, so default file name before you save. Okay, in Excel as well as in Tableau. We call it as book 1. Okay, so after you save, you can give any name. Then you have a tabs. Then you have a tools. You can call this as ribbons also, or you can say it as tools also. And then you have here one option, show me. Show me is what? Your charts, the charts. Which type of charts you will be using. Okay, so again you can click on this to close. Okay, to hide and unhide or show me, that is your charts. Charts option, you can use a shortcut key control 1. Control 1 is a shortcut key. Okay, so control 1 to display, control 1 to hide, control 1 to display the charts, control 1 to hide. Okay, then you have here data and then analytics to change the formats. Now first we will discuss about data. What is a data source? I have sample superstore for Tableau, order sheet sample superstore for Tableau. This is a data name. Now we have a 2 bifurcation. You can see there is one line, right? There is one line here. So it is bifurcating into 2 parts. One is dimension, the other one is measures. Dimension will contain the strings, date and time, and the location details, whereas measures will contain only the formulas with numbers. Formulas and formulas with number. Formulas with say text or date and time will come in dimension only. So dimension and measures are the two parts. Page and filters are the two types of filters which we will be using. And here this is a mask cut to change the color, to increase the size, to display some values. We will be doing this. And how we add it in a pivot table, drag and drop it into columns and rows. Those options you have it here. And this is your see, you can see drop field here. That means this is a place where we are going to create a chart. Okay. So let me continue this by creating a charts and the visualization. So before that, let me know, did you all import the data? If you have imported, then I'll continue. Fine. Let's continue in that case. If you have any questions, you can ask me. Okay. So first thing, see here, whenever I select some options in simple, I'll take this category or say only sales value. We have the sales value, drag the sales and drop it here. Okay, I'm doing this again. Take a sales, drag and drop it here in a sheet 1 place where you can see show me. When I drop this, you can see here sales. And can you see here there are two charts highlighted. One is horizontal bar, the other one is histogram. Any one chart you can use. In this, any one chart you can use. So with the available data, which are the types of charts that I can create it? This is what it is showing me. Okay, so now what we are doing, see, after doing this, in case if my charts, I'm not happy with this chart which is created, I need to clear the screen, I need to delete the screen, then you can click on this. To clear this sheet, the shortcut key is Alt Shift Backspace. Okay. To clear the sheet, you will use a shortcut key Alt plus Shift plus Backspace. So Alt plus Shift plus Backspace you can use. Suppose I'm doing something, I'm just randomly bringing some values. So I'll tell you later. Now I just bought some values. So click and drag and drop. Now what I will do to clear this, Alt Shift and then a Backspace. My data means the sheet gets clear. Control 1 to hide the show me options. Try this. Okay, now let's continue this. Now here, see, we will do one by one, one by one. Now say example, I'll take the category, drag and drop it into column. Now you can see in a category I have a furniture, office supply, technology. I took this category, drag and drop it into columns. Now I'll take the sales and put it into row. Now what happened? By default, it has created one chart. By default, it has created one chart. Now let's go for the show me option. Now see, you have many options highlighted, and you don't have to get confused in this tableau. So whichever the charts with this two information, with one measure and one dimension information, which are the charts I can create. You can see it. One or more. See, when I go for this text, you can read it here. It says text table, one or more dimensions. So one I have already selected a dimension, one or more measures. So table can be created. Here heat map, same thing, one or more. So with this available information, whichever charts that I can create, it will get highlighted here. Okay, say suppose I want this text table, I can click on this. If I want this heat map, I can create this. If I need a highlighted tables, I can take this. If I want to go for this bar chart or staple chart or a tree map, with this available information, whichever charts I can create, I can do it. So as of now, you can understand this. If I'm selecting a dimension and a measure, it will allow me to create the charts with that information. Or if I don't know what are the information that I can add for creating that particular chart, if you place your cursor on that particular chart, say suppose this is dual lines. When I place this, it says, you can read it here, it says one date information you must have, zero or more dimension you can have, two measures you must have for creating this dual axis. Suppose if I'm going for this one side by side, one or more dimension, one or more measures. This is what it says. Now let's just take here as table view. I'm just taking here text table. Okay, try this. Done. Did you all try? Maybe you have done. What about others? Are you people doing it? Okay. Alisha. Siddha. Fine. So let's continue here. So this is how you will be creating a charts with the available information. You can change the charts. For adding a values formatting, this we will still do it. Okay. Now what I will do, I'll create this as a table itself, and I'll hide this show me option. Show me option. Okay. Now again I'm clearing this sheet. Alt Shift Backspace. I'm taking a category. So this time I will not take a category to the column. See, observe this. I'm bringing this to the sheet 1 field. Now you can see this automatically the names has been added. Okay. Now in this ABC, I need how much sales has happened. This is ABC. That means I have to show what is the value. So take the sales, drag and drop it here where you have ABC. You can see this. It shows a box highlighted near the ABC. Drag and drop it. Now you will get the sales value here updated. I'm doing this again. Let me clear the sheet. I bring the category to the place of chart creation. So you get this details. Now take the sales, drag and drop it into this ABC place where it will show you how much sales has happened. Okay, this is one thing you have to do. Now what I have, furnitures, office supply, technology. This one, I need to arrange this in an alphabetic order. So you have the C, you can go for this category name, then you can see A, Z and a small arrow mark. If you click on this, it will sort it. It will sort it. A to Z, Z to A. One time I click Z to A, one time another time I click A to Z. So first time it is a alphabetic order A to Z. Second time if you click, then it is Z to A. Okay. Or if I need the sales value highest to lowest or lowest to highest, then in this also you can do. But let me show you this in another way. You just try this once. You go to this category, you will find ABC, that is A to Z, and a small arrow mark, sort this. I'm renaming this as text table. Okay, have you done this? Good. So next what I will do is I'll add another sheet. You can see here there is one sheet option. Okay, you can click on this sheet. Or to add a sheet, you can use Control M as a shortcut key to add new worksheet. You can use a shortcut key Control M. Remember Control M, this is for Tableau. Okay, the same thing in case of Excel, it is Control N. Okay, so here I've added a sheet. Now this time again I'm going to insert a table, but we will take the other value. I'll take a subcategory. This time we will not drag and drop it here. I'll take the subcategory. You can see in this masker there is one option as text. I'll drop it here. Now see, you can see the list, right? Now again I take option here, sales, and drop it into text. So it shows horizontally. Now you can convert this into table format. Okay, or I'll show you in another method also. I'll clear the sheet, take the subcategory, drop it into row. Take the subcategory, drop it into row. Now take the sales, and you have a marker here, you have a text option, you can drop it here. This way you will get a table. Now what I want, I need to sort this in ascending order of alphabets or the C. You have two options here. Okay, sort subcategory ascending or sum by sum of sales. I'll click on this. See, you can see here descending order, ascending order. You can see here. Okay, if I need a values, if I need a sales values, even the sales values also I can take. Now see, when you have this ABC, if you click on this drop down, here you have an alphabetic and here you have a sum of sales. I'll take sum of sales. Now can you see here the charts, right? So highest to lowest, lowest to highest. Okay, you can change this. When I go for the subcategory, it is A to Z. You have an arrow mark. Right click on this. Okay, right click on this one. You will get an option as sort ascending, sort descending. You can do this. Okay, so I got this table. This is also another table which I have created. But what here I have done is I have used an option of sorting. I've just used an option of sorting, arranging in an ascending order and in a descending order.
Can you repeat it again, please? My internet glitched.
Okay, I'm clearing the screen and repeating it again. Bring the subcategory to the row, first step. Second step, take the sales, drop it into your text. So you will get this values. Now you can sort this directly. Okay, ascending order and descending order. So what it is happening, it is taking into the values. If you don't want with the values, you want this in a alphabet. Now see, in a subcategory you can find A to Z. You can click on this drop down. You can click on this drop down or right click, sort ascending, sort descending. If not, you have this chart aroma, right click on this. Okay, A to Z and Z to A to Z and Z to A. This is what you can do. Okay, if you have A to Z, it will arrange alphabetic wise. You have this arrow mark next to this A to Z. You have one small arrow mark. If you click on this, if I need a sales, I'll take a sales. So sales, ascending order, descending order. You can click on this ascending order, descending order. If you want to change this into alphabetic order, see here, you can take your alphabets. Now it is alphabet wise, ascending order and descending order. Again, you have an option A to Z drop down. You can take a sum. Sum means the sales value. If you want alphabets, then you will get here A to Z. If you're getting this bar chart type, that means it is for the sales. So highest to lowest, lowest to highest, I'm getting this. So what we are doing? We are doing here a sorting, ascending order and descending order sort method we are doing here.
Got it, ma'am. Thank you.
Okay, next one, we will add another sheet, control M. Control M, you can press, so another sheet will get added. Now what I'll do, let me take a region to the column, sales to the row. I got what here? I got a chart. Okay, so here I'm not mentioning what type of chart. We are going to swap this. Okay, so you can do this region and rows. Region I've taken into a column. In a row I've taken a sales. What it is? It is a column chart, right? It is a column chart. Now what I want, I need to convert this into a bar chart. So you have an option here as swap. Okay, swap row into column, column into rows. So you can click on this. This will convert into bar chart. Again, if you click, it will convert into column chart. So you have a central, east, south, west, 4 regions. Okay, and this is displaying a vertical column. If I want horizontal, then I'll swap at this. So again, I'm getting central, east, south, west. The shortcut key for this is Control W. Control W to swap vertical into horizontal, horizontal into vertical. So you can observe the changes here. In a column, I have a sales. In a row, I have a region. Control W, so column has become region, row has become sales. To switch this column and to row, you will be using swap. Okay, you will be using swap. Swap means to switch the field from row to column or vice versa. The shortcut key is Control W. Control W. Okay. So I press Control W. This converts into horizontal. That is a bar chart. Again, I press Control W. This turns into column chart. So it is swap. How you are going to swap the sheets? Try this. you have done it, just let me know so that I'll continue with the next step. Okay. Now we will see one by one the charts how it is working. We will see. Okay. So again, Control M. I'll add a new worksheet. So now this is going to be an actual table what we are going to create. Okay. So I'm naming this as table itself. Okay. Now what I'll do, I'll take a category into the column, or I'll take a category into a row. Okay. Then I'll take a sales to the column. I got this chart. Now I'll just click on the show me option, Control F1. Control 1. You will select here as text table. So this is converted into table format. This is a small table. Now what I need is, I need a subcategory also. I need a subcategory also. So I'll take a subcategory and drop it here. Now what happened? To the category, you got a subcategory. To the category, you got the subcategory, and it is sales. Okay, suppose if I want one more information, I need a segment. I'll take a segment and drag and drop it here. Now what happened? After subcategory, I'm getting this segment. Now I want the segment after this category, but subcategory will come in the last one. I'll click on the subcategory, drag and drop it on the other side. Now you can see how I'm getting. If I don't want the segment, you can click on this drop down. You have the small arrow mark drop down. You can click on this remove option. So this is a table where you have a category and subcategory. Category and subcategory. Okay. So let me create another one. I'll use a Control N. This time I'm not going to use a category. I'll use a segment and then subcategory, then a sales value. I'll put it into this ABC. Now what happens, you can see here for consumer, for corporate and home office, everyone is having the same subcategories but different purpose of use. Now what I want this consumer, corporate and home office segment in the top, that is in a top. Okay, and on the list I just need a subcategory below that. So what I'll do, I'll take the segment and put it into column, and I'm getting here subcategory in a row, so the sales. So this method of table we call it as matrix table, where I have here consumer, corporate. If you want to adjust it, see when you go here, you will get a place, arrow mark you will be getting, a cursor to move this vertically or horizontally. How you want to move, you can move it. So I got this option. This is matrix. Try this. If you have any doubts, you let me know. I'll repeat it again.
Ma'am, when you press the drop down button, you also get field and nested. What are those two, ma'am?
Maybe your voice is actually not audible properly. Could you repeat once again what was your question?
Ma'am, when you do the drop down button in subcategory,
Okay.
you get field or nested. What is nested and field, ma'am?
Let me see. Field and nested. This one you're asking, or you're asking? Let me clear it. You just tell me. I'll do step by step. I'm taking this segment to the column. Okay. So I got this headings. Now I'll take a subcategory, drop it into rows. Okay. Now I need a sales value here. I'll bring the sales and drop it here. Where was this option one, nested?
Ma'am, when you press down the drop down button in any of the headings.
this drop down. I
Yes,
have
ma'am.
used this remove, but the other option I'll teach you one by one. There is no option as nested, right?
It's there on my ma'am.
Okay. Take a picture of that and share it on WhatsApp group and check that.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Did you try this matrix, others? Everyone? Did you all do it? Okay. You mean here it is showing me as alphabets data source order. Okay. This is for field is we will be having here calculation field calculation. You will get an option here. Okay. And nested I'll tell you what it is because I don't find this option. I'll just check it out. We have only here sorting option, and other than that if I click here also, this is for the marks card. This is for this option. I'll check this and tell you. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Fine. I'll tell you this later once I check off this. Okay. Then okay. So this is what we got, table and then a matrix. Now the next thing what we will do is I have many things, many option here. I have to always scroll up and down and select it. So what we will do is we will create a folder. I don't have to create a new sheet. I can create it there itself, but still, what are the steps we are doing it? You need to remember. So I'm giving a sheet name also as a folder. Without creating a new sheet also, we can create a folder. Now what we will do, if you observe here, there are few information related to product, related to place, related to order. Okay, these are the informations we are having. So we are going to arrange this into three folders. Okay, so we will create a folder here. So we will create three folders, one as product, the other one as location for the place, and the next one as an order for the order for the schema. These are the three folders which we are going to create. Okay, so we'll go for this tableau. Now see, I have a category belongs to product option. Right click on this, you will get an option create. You will have to get here as folder, but I'm not getting, but here I have an option as folder. Okay, so folder option is not highlighted. See, right click, you are not getting this folder option as highlighted. So what we will do, above this, just above this, I have an option group by folder. I'll take. So this is done, but it is not yet grouped. Now what you do, again right click on a category. You will find an option as folder, create a folder, give the folder name as product, and I'll click on this OK. Now you can see there is one folder symbol created for the category. Done. You can try this.
Ma'am, can you repeat that part again, the folder part?
Okay. See, right click on this category. You'll find an option here as folder which is not highlighted. Okay. So what we will do, we will go for group by folder. Okay. Right click on a category. Right click on a category. Folder option is not highlighted. Go for this group by. Select this folder. Now what it is doing, it is going to highlight the folder option. Now folder option is highlighted. We will create a folder. We are going to create a folder. Okay, so create a folder saying the name as product and then enter, or you can click on OK also. Now you can see there is one folder option and there is a drop down here. So category is being added to this product folder. Now what you can do to add the other option, so after category I want this subcategory. Right click, I'll say this folder, add to the folder product. Okay, like this you will be adding the other options also. I've added category, subcategory. Same way to the product I will be adding product id, folder, add to the folder product. You can do in this method, add you can do. If not you can drag and drop also. So I have here product name. I'll click on this, drag and drop it inside this folder. So you got this inside this folder, right? I have a segment here. Segment also I can drag and drop it into this folder. Either you can right click, go for folder, add to the folder product. This method you can do. If not, you can drag and drop also. So the required option I have taken in this option. In this I've taken all the product related options. Related options have taken. You can cross check this. In a folder I've taken a category, product ID, product name, segment and subcategory. Other than that I have a city, consumer name, consumer ID and order date, order ID, postal code, region, sales. Okay, so say, this is sales bin. Sales bin means it is a value. It is just a text value. Okay, I'll drag and drop it here. So what is the value that it will be showing? Okay, so now it means it is how much sales has happened that it is showing. It is the auto calculated option. Ship date, ship mode, state. These are the information I have. So for the product, I have added here 5 information: category, product ID, product name, segment, and subcategory. This options you can add it to the folder. Create a folder and add this information. Then we will create the next folder also. Have you all added this? Did you create a folder? Okay, let's do the another folder. Okay, so now I'll create another folder. I'll right click on the city folder, create a folder. Instead of add to folder, I'll create as a folder, and I'm renaming this as a location. Location. Okay, so see, you can see now there is a folder created as location. To this location, I'll drag and drop the country and region. Then state, I'll right click, folder, add to the folder, location. Then I have here region, right click, folder, add to the folder, location. Ship mode, ship date, I'll take it into orders and deliveries. Okay, sales also, let it be. Postal code, it is customers details. So this also I'll keep it away. Then I have a order ID, order date, customer name. So that's all. So I have okay, I must have a state. Okay, 4 options. Country, region, state, and city. These are the details I have created. Now I'm hiding this product folder. You have this location folder. You can create this. Okay, I've added city, country, region, and then a state. 4 options I've taken into this location. You can add this. I'm keeping the screen available for you so that you can create a folder and add these details. Now let's create the another folder. Okay. Let me go for this tableau. I'll hide this location also. Now what I'll create, we will take it as customer. Okay, and I'm doing one more thing. This postal code also, I'll take this folder to the location. Postal code also I'm taking to the folder. That is location. Okay, now I have customer ID, customer name. Okay, so if you want to create separate folder for customer, you can create order one for delivery one, and for customer one you can create it. But what I want to do is I'll use this order, delivery and customer into one folder. I'm taking this into one folder, or we will take order and delivery in one folder, customer in another folder. So order and deliveries, we will take it into one folder. Okay. So right click on order date, folder, create a folder saying that as order and dispatch. Or you can take that as shipment. Order and shipment. I'm creating this. So I'll take this order ID, drop it into this, and ship date again here, ship mode again here. Now I have the other details that is related to customer. Okay. Now again I'll create one more folder. Right click, folder, create a folder saying that as customer. I'll click on this OK. To the customer folder, I'm adding customer name and this. Sales bin is not required. In case if you want to keep it, you can keep it. As of now, I'll right click and I will say this delete. Sales bin, I'm deleting it. Measure name by default it will be there. You can't do anything. You should not do also. We need this by any chance, so we will use this. Okay. Now what I have done, I have created a two folder, customer and order and shipment. You can create this folder and add this details. If you have any doubts, you can ask me. Have you all done this? Have you all done it? See response me? Okay, good. Fine then. We will proceed with the next step. Okay, I'm going to add another sheet, Control N. Now we will start creating our charts. Okay, so here I'll hide this order and shipment, customer ID. Now I'm just going to use this product one, and I'll tell you what I'm going to do. Now what I need is, I need a chart to be created. So I'm taking this subcategory to the column and sales to the row. Now this chart, what is appearing, we call it as column chart. So I am renaming this as column chart. Okay. After renaming this sheet, so subcategory into column, row into row, I'm taking the sales. Column, subcategory, row, sales. Rename the chart as column chart. Right click and I'm going to duplicate this. Rename this as row chart. I'm going to rename this as bar chart, and I'll just swap this. Control W. So this is row chart. This is what I have done. Column chart and bar chart. Column chart and bar chart. Two charts we have done. Okay, first I have created a column chart, taking a category, subcategory to the column and sales to the row. I got a column chart. I have renamed it as a column chart. I have duplicated this. After duplicating the sheet, I have renamed this as a bar chart and I just use a swap. Control W. This too, you can do it. Have you done this? Okay, one has done. Next. Okay, good. Okay, let's continue with this. Now what I'll do, again I'm going to duplicate this column chart. What I'm doing, I'm duplicating the column chart to this column chart. What I'll do is, I want to convert this into this stacked bar chart. So for stacked bar chart, if I'm taking here category, no need of category, we will take a segment and I'm dropping in near next to this subcategory. What happens? It says here accessories, three options, appliances, three options, consumer, corporate. The same thing, if I drag and drop it here, it shows me like this. But this is not what I'm expecting. In the accessories, it has to show me the colors, how much is for the individual things. Suppose if I'm taking a segment and dropping next to the subcategory, show me, I'll convert this into a stacked bar chart. Now you can see this converted, right? I'm redoing this once again. Okay, so I have a column chart. You can duplicate this. I'm just repeating everything. Subcategory to the column, sales to the row, segment to the column, go to show me option, take here as stacked bar chart. This is method 1. Or I'll clear the sheet again. Now second method is same thing I'm repeating, subcategory to the column, sales to the row. Now instead of taking segment next to this column, next to the subcategory, I'm taking segment dropping into this colors option. You can see there is one option colors in marks dropping here. I got this colors. Okay. Now I'm going to rename this as stacked column chart. Okay. Now, in case if I'm not interested in these three colors, I need another three different colors. I don't want these three colors. Now you have the segment option here. See, if you are having a show me charts, you can hide this. Then you will get the segment with the colors. Click on this drop down, go for this edit colors. So this is what you will get the colors. And here select colors color palette. You can click on this drop down. You will get many color combinations option. Okay, I'm using here hue colors circles, so you can choose this. Consumer, I'll click on this. You have to click on this and then choose the color, only then it will change. Okay, I'm taking this purple. Then corporate I have, I'm going to use this pink. Then I have home office, I'll use this as red, three different colors. Then I'll click on this, apply. Now you can see the three different colors. No, if I'm not satisfied, again you can go for some other things. I'll go for this, whichever you want you take. Okay, I'll take a summer. Okay, consumer, I'll take a dark green. Corporate, I'll take a light green. Okay, not used with this, I'll take a blue. Then home office, I'll take this blue. Instead of blue, this one I'll choose some other things. Color blind. You can pick the colors. I'm just using some other colors in case if I can. Okay. I've chosen this purple color. I'll click on this. Okay. These are the three color combination which I've used. Now you can use whatever the colors you want. Okay. I'll tell you what I have done. I've taken a subcategory to the column, sales to the row, segment to the colors, segment to the colors. Segments will drag and drop it here. Colors. Now you will be getting a show charts, show me charts, control 1 to hide it. You will get the segments colors option. You have a small arrow bar. Click here, edit colors, choose the palettes of colors, select individual things and choose the color and you can assign it. Once you assign the colors, click on this OK. Now you will get this color. I'm going to duplicate this again, duplicate it, and after duplicating this one, I'll rename this as stacked bar chart. Okay, after duplicating I've renamed it as stacked bar chart and swap this chart. That's all. If you don't want to see this color combination screen, you can click on this drop down, hide card. This you can do. I'll go here and click on this drop down, hide the card. So this is done. I have a column chart, stacked column chart. I have a bar chart, stacked bar chart. Okay. If you want to move the place, you can click drag and drop, drag and move here and there wherever you want. Try this, then I'll tell you the next type of chart. If you have any doubts while doing, you can ask me.
Ma'am, on the bar chart, I didn't get the option of changing the color to each segment.
See, I'm doing it again. I just did this again. Okay, I'll just repeat once again also for you. I've taken a subcategory to the column, sales to the row, and segment to the colors. I'll get here the segment option. You have to click on this drop down. You will find an option here as edit colors so that you can color this. You can choose whatever the coloring option you want. Okay, Medini, you understood?
Got it, ma'am.
I'm just doing one more changes. I don't want this colors one on the above. It has to show me separately. So what I'll do again, I'm taking a segment and dropping here next to this subcategory. Now you can see each and everything separately. Each and everything separately. You can see individual colors. So now I'll rename this as cluster. Cluster column chart. And after doing this, let's duplicate it, swap this, rename it as cluster bar chart. Have you all done till here? Did you do this cluster chart? Okay, fine then. So other charts we will do in the next class. Okay. Now here what and all we have done in this, I've just done using this chart. Okay, these two charts we have done in a different methods. One is directly a bar chart, horizontal bar chart. So I've shown you bar chart, and the same thing I've just swapped it and made it into this uh, column chart. Then I have added a colors, so saying that stacked bar chart and stacked column chart. This I have shown. To show it separately. There is no option. I've just taken in here, and here I've shown it as cluster column chart and cluster bar chart. Okay, this we have done. Now what we have to do is we have to save this file. And remember, when you save this file, you will get an extension saying that as Tableau workbook. Take this as Tableau packed workbook, packaged workbook, so that when we share to each other, it will be easy for to open this file. Okay, Tableau packaged workbook, and here I'm renaming the file as MCC Tableau working. You can give your name itself as working, and I'm saving this on a desktop. Okay, NCC Tableau working, Tableau package workbook. The extension will be .twpx. If you take it, it is only twp. So it is why I'm taking this package workbook. So it is useful when we share the file with each others. It will help them to load the screen also. They can view the content, they can view the chart. So I'm using here packaged workbook, and I'm going to save this. So NCC Tableau working. I've saved this file. Okay. Do you have any doubts for the today's class? Does anybody has a doubt? You can ask your questions if you have. Okay. No doubts. So that means only Medini and 2, 3 other people were working. I don't know about the others. And even the strength day by day is coming down. Okay. Priya, Fatima. Yeah. Fine then. So keep practicing. Any doubts you can ask me also. Refer the videos for your next thing when you're practicing. Okay, videos will be shared every day. You can refer those things for your practice. Fine. And whatever I've posted in a notepad as a shortcut key, keep a reference of that also. Might be it will help you for your exam. Okay. After like exam is the Tableau exam. Tableau with Excel. Okay. I'll give you a details what will be exam pattern, all those things. We will discuss that later. Now, as of now, keep a note of all the shortcut keys, whatever I'll be teaching you. Okay, including Excel as well as this. Fine then, since there is no rush, let's wind up the session for today. We'll see you in next session tomorrow. Okay, so that's all for today. See you next class.
Thank you, ma'am.
No problem.